everyone, it is me and I'm going to be doing a discussion video on the ImAllexx controversy because if you do not know, essentially his, technically I think right now, ex-girlfriend, well obviously ex-girlfriend, has been posting and leaking messages and voice notes as well as videos of him being abusive. Now, if you don't know who ImAllexx is, he's a commentary YouTuber who I don't actually mind. I thought his videos are alright. I don't like him now, obviously, but I thought his videos are alright. I quite liked ImAllexx, James Marriott, as well as Will and E. I think that they had a channel called the E-Boys, but they stopped doing it, to be fair, like years ago. But I do like this. I do like these crowd of YouTubers, but not ImAllexx anymore for those reasons. And it's quite funny and ironic since ImAllexx has arrested people, not arrested people, that's super common, but was told people off and like ratted on them for saying nigger essentially, and just being edgy for being edgy as well. Cause these all the YouTubers I talked about earlier, James Marriott, ImAllexx, Will and also ImAllexx, are quite safe YouTubers. I find them funny though. I find like really quite funny, but he's like a really edgy YouTuber. He's standing like very safe, but I find him quite amusing. I find people like Will Nee as an example quite amusing, as well as ImAllexx, but they are safe YouTubers, and basically, and most of them don't really care about it. Most of them are not bothered. It's always ImAllexx who kind of goes after the ones who are a bit politically incorrect, which I find quite amusing, because he essentially was calling his girlfriend a retard and a nigger. Keep in mind, his girlfriend was white, so that doesn't make any sense why he would call her that, but I digress. So, that's all I find so amusing about it, just about the hypocrisy. But not only is that as well, but it's so childish. It really is quite childish, because he wasn't like even a good abuser. Like, I know that sounds horrible, but he wasn't. First of all, just look at the state of ImAllexx. He's not threatening him the slightest. I could ripping him half, essentially. I understand she's a woman, so maybe he was a bit too scared, but who would be scared of this mongrel at the end of the day? Who would be? Now, keep in mind, it isn't fully confirmed, but we are like voice notes that sound extremely similar to ImAllexx, so I believe this is all real. And why would you be scared of him? Just knock him out. I know that sounds a bit. I know I might sound like I'm acting a bit hard at this moment in time, just being a bit of trying to act cool and stuff, but generally, who is scared of ImAllexx? Who is generally scared of him? Because he just look at him. And the what I find so funny about it is, like, if you watch his like his emotional, lots of it was emotional abuse as well, like him shouting at his girlfriend constantly calling her a retard, then going around saying I'm sorry for being mean. No, classic abusive relationship tropes at the end of the day, which shows he has no respect, he has no principles. Cause at least if he would have been utterly abusive, you're like, oh, you're a cunt, I hate you. But he went back. You can see in the messages, he went back with his tails between his legs, being like, I'm sorry, please stay with me. And it was just so pathetic at the end of the day. I'm like, he's not even scary. He's an utter child, like a child having a tantrum at the end of the day. So that's why I have no respect for ImAllexx, because he wasn't even like a tough abuser where he would just beat the shit out of her, just leave her alone. Like, I'm quite certain ImAllexx, I could be wrong about this, but I know of ImAllexx didn't actually technically touch her. Physically, didn't like punch her in the face. His girlfriend did though. His girlfriend was I believe ImAllexx was calling her a retard, and she slapped him across the face. So in many ways, his girlfriend had more balls than he does. He really does. And that shows what you need to know. He's an utter coward. He's a pathetic pussy. You need to shave that fucking mustache off as well, cause it went downhill when he had a mustache. Let's be honest here. It went downhill when he had a mustache, because good God, he looked awful with that stupid mustache. Utterly awful. You know when someone grows a mustache in their 20s, which I'm quite certain he is in his 20s, you know there's something wrong. And ImAllexx has not responded to the situation at all. Not a tweet, not a video. So I believe he's gonna either do a what Illuminati, where I believe that what's most likely at this moment in time. He's going to pretend it never happened, but his views are going to drop rapidly to a point where I think he's just going to slowly but surely quit YouTube. Because that is what he deserves. He's a scumbag. He's an utter scumbag. I do not have any empathy for ImAllexx at all. He's an utter coward as well as a child. He's not a man. He's a pussy at the end of the day. He's just weak. Like, I'm not saying I'm a tough person around, but something like that is just pathetic. I genuinely don't care for them. It's like, it's just so pathetic, and it's amusing at the end of the day. It's amusing. That the insults. I know this is horrible, it was still abuse, but God, it was funny though. If you read his messages, I might be a horrible person with sick humour, but the insults were funny as hell. Like a grown man calling his girlfriends out, calling girlfriends out. Sorry, it's funny. It's so funny how like a grown man just calling every name out of a book, just being extremely irrational. It was just God. It was just embarrassing to the point where you can't help but have a smile on your face that a grown man is doing this, is messaging his girlfriend, this type of stuff, and certainly someone out of his league, because his girlfriend, they're not together obviously now, was quite attractive to be fair, so he was straight out of his league. Like, I'm not saying ImAllexx is ugly or anything, but he's bang on average, certainly with that mustache, bang on average, so yeah, so that we have to say about this. He's an utter coward. Just get off YouTube. We don't want you here anymore. You're just an utter scumbag, ImAllexx. Uh, shut up, bro. Let's do in the morning. Just fuck off, ImAllexx. I can't be fucking arsed with you. And so I don't think the online community as well. So, yeah, piss off. No one wants you. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Goodbye.